Hello my epic gamers, this lad right here won the Nitro giveaway, so congratulations to him. We may be doing another one someday maybe, or some KR, I don't know, I love giving away stuff, but yeah, congrats to him for winning the Nitro. Now on to the actual video. Today I'm going to be doing a comp guide for everyone who's asked, Messiah, can you coach me? Or ask some other stuff like, hey yo, how do I get better for the new rank coming out? And I am here to tell you how to get epic at the Krunker.io browser game now on Steam. I've constructed a very carefully designed, amazing list of things I'll go over. So starting off, I will be saying the rules, then the weapons to use, callouts, so like backyard, all these lovely things you've heard of, and you're like, what's backyard? Well, now you will know. Peeking and spots to hold, one of the most important things in this game, how to retake the points, as well as the unspoken rules about like not being toxic and that, and finally, some special mentions. We got Cappuccino and Daniel, some very good comp players giving their own tips. You're gonna love it. Okie dokie, first off you're going to be going to Krunker Bunker, Scrim servers. As you can see, these are all the Scrim servers you can use. We have OCE, we have Asia, we have America, we have EU, we have Africa, we have Middle East, plenty of servers. So whichever server you're from, just go on that. So I'm from KPC, we're going to be going to KPC here. So simply, you get this message, you go to validate here, you put g.pf in the validate here, as seen, it loads, it will load. So here I have a cat, pretty cool. Anyway, so a mod will eventually validate you. If they don't, you can always ping someone, but it's quite annoying, so just wait for a bit. It can often take a while because we are only human. So let's go on to the pickup rules. So firstly, you must be signed in, account similar, you have to play the objective, you can't TDM, so you can't run around, you gotta play the point. You can't use any cosmetics, you can't double class, so if there's one AK, you can't play AK, you have to play a different class, it has to be 4 different classes. And don't abuse glitches, and that's about it. And there's the other rules there for the server as well, but in comp it's just going to be not those things. But hopefully you can't double class in actual comp, because like there's the rules against it, like you can't pick 2 classes, you know. Okay, so there is many classes which work very good in comp, so we're going to be going over them here. So first off we have the AK. The AK is really good if you can aim. It's very epic, you can like hit headshots, it's very good. Sniper, probably one of the best, if not the best class. It can one tap pretty much everyone, as LMG is not very used because it's slow now because they reduced the speed that you can move. So Sniper is probably the best choice. If you can aim top level comp, Sniper is insane. SMG recently got nerfed because of the 2 wall jump thing, but it's still insane. So it's still a really good class. Rev, again, a good one if you can aim, of course. Shotgun is banned. LMG, it's not the best anymore. Semi-auto, if you can click fast, this is a really good class and I recommend it. Rocketeer, can't use. Uzis, don't use them, please. FAMAS is probably one of the best classes as well, especially if you can aim, as with all comp classes, and these ones you cannot use. So basically, you want to be picking AK, Sniper, Semi-auto, FAMAS. Those are the 4 best, but SMG and Revolver are definitely pretty much tied. So one of those is Gucci. Okay, we're going to hop into a Sandstorm game now, and I'm going to teach you about all the callouts that you're going to need. So we're just going to select gun, we're going to play. Okay, so this is Alpha Spawn, this is the better spawn, okay? This is also 4th point, so we'll just rock around everything we know. So this is backside. Right, for this point, backside. This is also Alpha Spawn, the better one. You want to have it. Here is just the site. We have tree here. So if someone's still in there, you're like, yo, they're tree. Here, this whole thing is backyard. So if you're holding first point here, you say, oh, yo, someone's coming from backyard. All that. Okay, this is first point. This is also called market in that. You can like do jumps on those and things. Pretty cool. We'll go on to that later. This is called ramp. So they're either pushing from ramp or backyard. SMG used to be able to do a jumpy thing there, but they can't anymore, so you don't need to worry about that. This whole thing, mid. Someone's here, mid, right? Mid. This is beta spawn or beta spawn. It's just it's the bad spawn. It's not as good as the other spawn, but yeah, it's a spawn. Now we're going to be going over here. This is actually the 3rd point. It's pretty nice. This is called balcony. If someone's on here, you'll be like, yo, they're balcony. This is short. This is long/mid, whichever way you want to call it. We'll look on how to push these a bit later. This is also balcony here. This is double box mid because it's a mid and it's double box. Balcony, as he said, this is tree, this is double box. So basically, someone can like zoom in here, as we'll show you later. Go here, this is double box. So if you're on site, you'll be like, hey yo, that goes double box. This is the second site. Not much to call out here. There's some boxes and that. And finally, this is long, and this is elbow. So if you're holding this point like this, right, they're either coming from long or they're coming from elbow. So those are the things you have to remember. Okay, now we're going to be heading on to like how you're going to push these sites. Like, you have some sites, but how are you going to push them? So we're just going to go through a few little ways. So starting off, first site. If you're trying to push A or like first point, right? There's a couple pushes you can do. So you can peek over here like this. So if you hold shift as you jump here, you like can go over it and you can shoot people here, all that kind of stuff, which is really good. If you're pushing from ramp, again, it's good to push with teammates, as then you can peek at the same time and they're like, hey yo, what do I do? But you can just push here, like shoot here, you can push slowly like this. Peek, get all the spots, or you can just push like an absolute maniac with say SMG, do some wall jumps in the corner like this. So with SMG you just want to wall jump, with Sniper you just want to have smart peeks. It's different with each gun, but I'm mainly just going to be showing with SMG. So yeah, you can push like that. Also, if you're coming from backyard and you don't want to do the thing, say you're coming from this side, there's going to be someone holding here. So you just got to watch out for that. So you're just going to push like that. Anyway, so second point, there you can either push from long or elbow like I said. If you're with SMG you can do a nice little jump here. If you're pushing from this way, if you're like Sniper or Semi or AK, you can come onto balcony here. You can get some picks here, right? Then you can jump down, go to site. If you're like any other class or whatever, you can actually come here like this, if you're quick enough, right? And then you can go onto double box here, be like this, and you can either peek at the top, or you can drop down and peek at the side. So that's a pretty good one to do. When you're going to third point, again, you can run in like this. With SMG, you want to clip a wall before you get on. You can do that. With Sniper, you can peek out here, get a pot shot, see if there's someone balcony. If you're quick enough, you can also go here, take a shot, and then get short before anyone shoots you, which is also pretty cool. If you're pushing from short with like a class, you can either do this, like run in, jump in, that kind of stuff. With SMG, you can clip this wall here. Like this, and you'll be zooming over, hit this wall, end up on ladder, get some shots in there. Or if you're like a peeking class, you can just peek here, wall bang this, shoot back sight, shoot all this, there we go. And for the final point, when you're going from this point to this point, you can either go under here, shoot some people here, that kind of stuff. Or you can go to Z, which I forgot to mention, this is Z. Peek here, try get to this box if you can. That kind of stuff, or you can push market, so this is market. So you can just come in, push market. SMGs can jump off this wall and that stuff. AKs and stuff, whatever. You can come out here, jump onto this box. It's quite a good one. I've seen Daniel do that a lot. He's quite fond of that one, I think. And finally, you can push long. So pushing long, it's just mainly a sniper's going to push long because it's quite far away. You know, sniper's good long range. You can just go on here. Take some shots here, or you can just push up slowly kind of stuff. There's no like one way to push long on that. Okay, next we're going to be covering spots to hold. So basically every spot on each site. So on this site it's pretty simple. Here's a good one, you can watch backyard. Here's a good one to watch ramp, and you can come back here if someone's watching your back, otherwise you're going to get dominated. Here's a good one as well, you can do this, it's quite nice. You can go here, but like it's not the best. You can also go in these two corners, wait for people to come on site, like this and this. That works pretty well as well. So yeah, that's about it for this site. Site number 2, over here, there's quite a good few spots to hold. Again, you don't want two people in the same space, because that means like sniper can one shot. So you can either go like here, which is good to watch elbow. You can go here to watch long, also good. If you go like just here, you're just on point as well. You get some good shots in here. You can go like here as well if you're feeling like pretty pro. You can go here as well, take some shots at elbow. You can also peek long in that, which is pretty good. And finally, here's pretty good, as well as tree. So tree, you can just chill around the tree, you can go up here, all kinds of good stuff. So yeah, that's pretty good. You can also sit here, which is really annoying because no one expects it, and yeah, you'll make people mad if you do that. But do it anyway. For this site, pretty simple again, behind this box here. Here's also good, you can like jump, take peeks, which is also really good with snipers. So if you're like here, jump, take peeks, kind of stuff like that. Here's good. You can also play on ladder, go up, take some shots, fall down, take some shots, fall down. You can play up on balcony as well, which is also pretty good. You can play here, take some shots long like this, or you can just hold short like this. Also pretty good stuff. You could go here, but like no one ever goes here. Don't go there. There's like literally no point. You're not on the point, and it's just kind of dumb. You know, it's kind of dumb. And basically, if you're pushing, you want to make the call out. This is left side. This is right side. Pretty simple, easy peasy. For the final point, places to hold. It's very difficult because you can be shot from that angle. You can be shot from that angle. You can be shot from market. It's the most difficult point to hold because you either want to go here. Just here can be on point, and if you crouch, you're not seen, and then you can like look long here if you peek like this, which is also pretty good. You can play backside, just wait for people to kill, and then you're done. It's like baiting. And you can also go tree here, pretty good. If you're SMG, you can also do some wall jumps and stuff, pretty good. Peeking long, very epic. And yeah, that's all the spots to hold basically. There's far more, but those are just the basic ones you're gonna need to know. Let's now talk unspoken rules. So these are the rules which no one has ever told you, and I'm going to tell you now, which I just came up with. Okay, so number one is don't be toxic. Be nice to your teammates. Being toxic does not help them. I know sometimes I get competitive. I say like, come on, do something team, and I always feel bad afterwards. So just be nice to the team. It's just a game. If you lose, you lose. It's all good. Yeah, so on to our lovely next point is baiting. So there's mixed opinions on baiting. So baiting basically is where you let your teammate go in first, or you use them as bait and then you get kills. So for instance, they kill your teammate and then you're just chilling, you don't shoot anyone, and then you shoot people, right? After they've killed like your whole team. It's also called ratting sometimes if you're like at the edge of the point and you only come out at the end, right? Anyway, so there's mixed feelings on this because people who get baited hate it, but actually baiting teammates is really useful in some situations. So don't always do it because it's annoying, but sometimes playing in that corner, letting your teammates die, then peeking, you can get all 4. Whereas if you didn't do that, you'd only get 3, say, and then they can get the point. GG's. So baiting can sometimes be good. So don't overly bait is what you're going to take away from this. This is the unspoken rule. Don't overly bait, and don't TDM. That is a rule. Basically, that is a rule, but don't just run around, play it like a blooming FFA. Yo, I got 80 kills, what did you do? Mate, you gotta get at least 15% objective in pickup servers, otherwise you are gonna get no added, right? Then you won't be able to play at all, then you won't be able to practice, then you won't be able to impress your Minecraft girlfriend. Your crush won't ask you out because you haven't won at KPC pickups. Okay, we have some wise words from Cappuccino here. So he says, I started playing pickups a couple months ago, but he has some tips for the newcomers. That's all you who are newcomers. So play your main, have at least 2 to 3 backup classes in case your main gets taken. For instance, if you main AK, someone takes AK, you need to learn how to play a couple other classes so you can always be useful. Also, play against players better than you, you'll do improved Krunker. Learn certain angles, I think, because you get a couple free shots killed. Communication is really important if you join a VC, of course, and practice makes perfect. So just keep going, you will get there. Cap being nice guy Cap, everyone loves Cap. Okay, and finally we have Daniel. So he wrote a very long thing, so it's kind of stretched, but we still love Daniel. Very helpful, very good comp player. Check him out. So he says, watch others' gameplays and analyze how they play, how they get kills and such. I think this is a great idea because you can look at other people and be like, hey yo, this is a great spot, I'm gonna do this. Or you see like an SMG wall jump and you're like, hey yo, Pog, we're gonna do that. Pretty epic. He says learn timing about when to peek. So just make sure that you're peeking the right time and stuff, so you're not just jumping out in the open randomly. Learn about roles that different classes play. For instance, Rev, cleanup, SMG is bait and damage, and etc. So this is very epic. I didn't talk about this, so this is very useful. So he says learn to play with your team and play your role if you actually want to win the match. So the most basic thing you can say about playing your team is push together, which is very good advice, and have like a class order. So sniper gets 1, then spray weapons go in, and a cleanup weapon, which he said was rev. And he said, and be able to execute all of this through aim, movement, communication, and patience. So I think he's definitely highlighted the most important aspects here. So thank you, Daniel, for your excellent wisdom. Well, that brings us to the end of this lovely video. I covered Sandstorm. I decided I couldn't cover Undergrowth as well this video, but I'm going to do a part 2 very shortly, just because otherwise this video would be so long. Normally my videos are like 3 minutes, and it turns out this is a 16-minute long video, like, bruh. It's crazy. Anyway, if any of you watch this entire video, I love you so much. You're the homies. I really appreciate you guys sticking with me, even though I didn't upload for a bit because I was doing some schoolwork. But hopefully we'll get the uploads back on track, and I'll be streaming soon, twitch.tv/JosiahWilliam2. Feel free to come by. I know drops are live now. I don't have any special drops, but it would be awesome if you came by. I'd love to say hi to you and meet the guys who watch my videos to say, yo, Josiah, I came from YouTube, and I'll be like, yo, no way. And yeah, so I appreciate you watching the video. Yeah, and see ya. I guess you have a great day. Peace.